Israel's newest Arab hijabi influencer, Fatema Al Harbi.
This Muslim woman has risked everything to bring Muslims and Jews together.
I'm Fatema Al Harbi, and I work to bring people together in the Middle East.
Fatima grew up in Bahrain, and she grew up learning that Jews hated her. And so she hated Jews in return. And one day, she was invited to join leaders from the UAE and Bahrain on a trip to Israel. And for some reason, instead of immediately saying no, she felt a sense of
Curiosity. What if I know only half of the story?
I don't think it's a genocide. That's the price that the innocent people pays for war.
Can only see one way forward: mutual understanding and shared interests. The Abraham Accords represent that.
Using the name of God, saying Allah is great, Allahu Akbar, and killing children in their pajamas and raping women, beheading people. How can this represent Islam?
And today, I travel the world to tell everyone about the new Middle East that we live in.
You just heard Israel's newest PR weapon, and Press News has traced exactly how she was built. Fatema Al Harbi was manufactured inside an intelligence-run influence network, and she's happy to play her part. She's the new prototype for a new propaganda model born from the Abraham Accords. Arab influencers deployed to whitewash occupation and normalize relations with Israel. In 2019, Israel flew Fatema in, not to Tel Aviv cafes, but straight to illegal Jewish settlements in the West Bank and to the occupied Golan Heights. Every step was filmed, every reaction staged. The footage became official Israeli PR, a hijabi Arab woman praising the apartheid state as a peace mission. And when she adds lines like "Arab women have more rights in Israel" or "Palestinians must pay the price," she's just reciting talking points Press News traced directly back to Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs briefings documents. The aim, of course, is to make genocide and occupation sound like modernization. Now, soon after, Fatema became director of Sharaka, a UAE-based NGO branded as a bridge builder. But Press News uncovered that Sharaka's board includes former Israeli military unit 8200 intelligence officers. These are the architects of Israel's cyber surveillance system that monitors Palestinians and is behind a massive spyware network globally like Pegasus, one that helped Saudi Arabia murder Jamal Khashoggi. The board of Sharaka reads like an Israeli military intelligence roster. First, we have Avi Davidi, a veteran of Unit 8200, Israel's Signals Intelligence and Cyber Warfare Command, the same unit whose alumni founded firms like NSO Group, creators of the Pegasus software. Then we have Dan Pfefferman, a former major in the Israeli Defense Forces Military Intelligence Directorate and policy officer in the IDF spokesperson's unit, which coordinates messaging between the army and Western media. Then we have Benjamin Anthony, an IDF reservist and co-founder of the Miriam Institute, which trains Western security officials in Israeli military doctrine. These are information warfare professionals using NGOs as cover for Israel's soft power operations across the Arab world. And remember, Sharaka isn't just Israeli, it's headquartered in the UAE, the first Gulf Arab state to normalize with Israel under the Abraham Accords. The UAE provides the funding, the diplomatic cover, and the media access that make this whole operation possible. What Israel designs, Abu Dhabi distributes. The peace delegations to coordinated PR campaigns selling normalization across the Arab world. Now, Sharaka's mission statement even mirrors Israeli government talking points, promoting mutual understanding between Israel and the Arab world through shared security interests. And that language came straight from the Israeli Ministry of Strategic Affairs, which oversees global Hasbara, or state propaganda. So this isn't interfaith dialogue. This is counterinsurgency with a friendly hijabi face. And Fatema isn't naive. She's a willing ambassador for the Abraham Accords, the 2020 deals that merged Gulf monarchies with Israel's national security state. Surveillance tech, weapons, data sharing, PR coordination, all wrapped in the language of peace and normalization. Her job is to humanize that merger with an apartheid state. But this isn't coexistence, it's counterinsurgency with a friendly face. And since then, Fatema Al Harbi has been hosted by Israel's Foreign Ministry and Diaspora Affairs, platformed by PragerU and the ADL, and flown to the US through the State Department's International Visitor Leadership Program, Washington's pipeline for grooming pro-US foreign elites. Every stage amplifies the illusion of Arab grassroots support for Israel. So when Netanyahu says Israel is a democracy, it sounds like propaganda. But when a Muslim woman in a hijab says it, it sounds authentic and legitimate. At least that's the goal of this PR campaign. The real question still remains: how many more Fatimas are being manufactured right now to make genocide look like peace?